Football, the beautiful game. It's a sport that unites millions, ignites passion, and creates memories that last a lifetime. But for every moment of triumph, there's a shadow of heartbreak. Today we're diving into the saddest moments in football history, moments that broke our hearts, taught us lessons, and reminded us why we love this game so deeply. Grab a tissue because this one's going to hit hard. The Munich Air Disaster. The Munich Air Disaster, 1958. February 6, 1958, a day that changed football forever. Manchester United's Busby Babes, a team brimming with youthful brilliance, were returning from a European Cup match in Belgrade. Their plane stopped to refuel in Munich, but in a snowstorm, tragedy struck. The plane crashed, claiming 23 lives, including 8 players. Among them, the prodigious Duncan Edwards, just 21 years old, tipped to be one of the greatest ever. The loss wasn't just Manchester United's, it was football's. The Busby Babes were a symbol of hope, a team that could have dominated for a decade. Sir Matt Busby, the manager, survived but carried the weight of guilt and grief. Yet from the ashes, he rebuilt United into a European champion. By 1968, Andres Escobar's tragic end, 1994. In 1994, Colombia entered the World Cup as dark horses, led by the elegant defender Andres Escobar. But in a match against the USA, Escobar scored an own goal, a mistake that cost Colombia dearly. Days later, back in Medellin, Escobar was gunned down in a parking lot, reportedly in retaliation for the goal. He was just 27. This wasn't just a football tragedy, it was a stark reminder of the dangerous intersection between sport and society in Colombia's turbulent 1990s. Escobar was a gentleman, a leader who dreamed of peace for his country. His death shook the world and forced football to confront its darker realities. The Hillsborough Disaster, 1989. April 15, 1989, a day etched in football's soul. At Hillsborough Stadium, 96 Liverpool fans went to watch their team in an FA Cup semi-final and never came home. Overcrowding and poor crowd management led to a horrific crush. Families lost loved ones, sons, daughters, parents. The youngest victim, John Paul Gilhooly, was just 10 years old. For years, the victims and their families were blamed, smeared by media and authorities. It took decades of tireless campaigning for the truth to emerge. The disaster was preventable, and the fans were failed. The Hillsborough family's fight for justice is a testament to love and perseverance. Mark Vivian Foe's collapse, 2003. June 26, 2003. During a Confederations Cup semi-final, Cameroon's Mark Vivian Foe, a vibrant midfielder, collapsed on the pitch. The world watched in horror as medics tried to save him. Foe, just 28, died of an undiagnosed heart condition. His smile, his energy, his leadership, gone in an instant. Foe's death led to global changes in football, with increased medical screenings and defibrillators now standard at matches. But no reform could fill the void left in the hearts of his teammates and fans. Lionel Messi's penalty miss at Copa America, 2016, June 26, 2016. The Copa America Centenario final, Argentina versus Chile. After a grueling 0-0 draw, the match went to penalties. Lionel Messi, the greatest footballer of his generation, stepped up first. With the weight of a nation's hopes on his shoulders, he sent his penalties soaring over the bar. Chile capitalized, winning 4-2 in the shootout. Messi, heartbroken, announced his retirement from international football, saying, "For me, the national team is over." His teammate Sergio Aguero described him as broken after the miss. It was Argentina's third major final loss in 3 years, and for Messi, it felt like the end. Yet, he returned, leading Argentina to the 2021 Copa America and 2022 World Cup, proving his resilience. Christian Eriksen's collapse at Euro 2020, June 12, 2021. Euro 2020, Denmark versus Finland. In the 43rd minute, Christian Eriksen, Denmark's star midfielder, suddenly collapsed on the pitch. The stadium fell silent as medics rushed to his side, performing CPR to save his life. His teammates formed a human shield around him, protecting his dignity in a moment of terror. Eriksen survived thanks to quick medical intervention and a defibrillator. His cardiac arrest shocked the football world. But his recovery, returning to play for Brentford, Manchester United, and Denmark, was a miracle. His collapse led to greater awareness of heart conditions in athletes. Zlatan Ibrahimovic retirement, 2023. June 4, 2023. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, one of football's most charismatic and dominant players, played his final game for AC Milan. At 41, injuries had taken their toll, but Zlatan's larger-than-life presence never faded. In his farewell speech, he told Milan fans, "I have so many emotions. You gave me love and I tried to give it back." With 573 club goals, 11 league titles across 4 countries, and a personality that redefined confidence, Zlatan's exit marked the end of an era. He didn't just retire, he left a legacy of fearlessness. Cristiano Ronaldo's tears at Euro 2004. Not every sad moment ends in tragedy, but they can still break our hearts. In 2004, a 19-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo played his heart out for Portugal in the Euro final, only to lose to underdog Greece. His tears on the pitch were raw, unfiltered, a young man carrying the weight of a nation's hopes. Those tears fueled Ronaldo's relentless drive. He returned to win Euro 2016 and countless other honors, proving that pain can forge greatness. Paulo Dybala's last game for Juventus, 2022, May 16, 2022. Paulo Dybala, Juventus's La Joya, played his final game for the club against Lazio. After 7 years, 115 goals, and 5 Serie A titles, contract negotiations failed and Dybala was forced to leave. As he walked off the pitch, tears streamed down his face and fans sang his name, knowing they were losing a creative genius. Dybala's departure wasn't just a transfer, it was the end of a love story between a player and a club. He later joined Roma, but his Juventus farewell left a void in Turin. Andre Silva and Diogo Jota's tragic death, 2025, July 3, 2025. The football world was shattered by the tragic death of Liverpool and Portugal star Diogo Jota, alongside his brother, Andre Silva, in a car crash in Zamora, Spain. Jota, just 28, had recently married and won the Premier League and Nations League. His Lamborghini veered off the road and caught fire, leaving behind his wife, Ruta, and 3 children. Tributes poured in from Lionel Messi, who posted QEPD, Spanish for "Rest in Peace," Cristiano Ronaldo, and countless others. Liverpool retired Jota's number 20 jersey, and fans left a sea of flowers at Anfield. Football isn't just about goals or trophies. It's about the human stories, the triumphs, the losses, and the lessons that shape us. These moments, as painful as they are, remind us why we love this game. They teach us resilience, unity, and the value of every single day. So what's the saddest football moment you remember? Share it in the comments, and let's honor the emotions that make football the beautiful game. If this video touched you, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more stories from the heart of football.